So this looks like a scheme by the Europeans, which means that while Trump might be thinking they're on the same side, they're not on the same side.
How are you doing, my dearest family? Welcome again to Direct TV, bringing to the truth with Brother Joshua. I'm still here with the man of God, Pastor Chris, and you're all about with the man of God, Pastor Chris, started yesterday, and on top of that, they added, fasting and prayer to it. So before we dive into our video, I'd like to quickly remind each and every one of us, please quickly turn on your notification bell because I have been talking about the fact that something happened to my channel, which I'm still trying to resolve, and I pray it should. So before that, just make sure you turn on your notification bell so that every video that I post, you get it early. Alright, let's watch the video from the man of God, Pastor Chris, on the Israel and the Palestine deal. Watch this.
I learned that they're trying to get a deal in the Middle East between the it's difficult to actually put is it a deal between Israel and the Palestinians? That can be said to be a deal, but you can't have a deal between them and Hamas. And here's why. Because Hamas was called and branded a terrorist organization.
Yes,
you don't have deals with a terrorist organization.
Yes, sir.
So what you put forth to them is actually conditions of surrender.
Yes, sir.
That's what you put before them.
Yes, sir.
So the deal with the Palestinians, why you extend a form of amnesty type, kind of amnesty, right, to the terrorist organization.
Yes, sir.
And you say, you lay down your arms and everything will be all right. If you don't, it's a fight.
Bad news.
You see. So that's the kind of thing they are arranging. What I find bad about the whole stuff is Tony Blair
Yes, sir.
is asked to midwife this. But Tony Blair has been there for a long time. You remember the quartet? Quartet plus one. Yeah, they had this deal in George Bush's day. They had this deal where there are 4 groups and one. Tony Blair was part of all that. He's been working at the, I don't know why they would want to include him, because he's neither a deal maker nor a man of peace. So I find that this is going to be a problem from day one. So this is ill-advised. See? Because he doesn't have a record of having settled a single trouble in the world. How do you manage? So this looks like a scheme by the Europeans. A scheme by the Europeans, which means that while Trump might be thinking they're on the same side, they're not on the same side. So this could be blamed on Hamas not accepting the deal. But there is no deal, because you don't have a deal with a terrorist organization. It's not called a deal. It's an ultimatum to enforce your hegemony of some kind. So what does Hamas get out of this? I already said it. It's amnesty. And that they don't like.
Yes,
For who they are, that their pride is too much to accept amnesty. Oh, wow. How do you come this far with all this fight and then you take amnesty? I don't think they will like that. So it's like a trap. But the truth of the matter is, what they did October 7th was bad. It was bad. It was bad. There's no way to look at it and excuse it. There's no excuse whatsoever. There's no excuse, especially when you think of the fact that several of those people that were captured by them died. How do you explain it? Many were killed. And then even the ones who lived were abused and assaulted in the most horrendous way. So it's inexcusable. Inexcusable. It's inexcusable. So in reality, they don't deserve what you would call a deal, because by every standard, what they did was wrong. So they're being told to lay down their arms, or else, or else, or else. The Iran solution. I don't know how they're going to do that, because we can understand why that worked with Iran, but how can that work in Gaza? Well, Israel promises to go in and finish the job. That's what the Prime Minister said. He said, if you don't accept, then we will proceed to finish the job. Wow. So you see, that is still a difficult situation requiring prayer. We have to pray for all sides. See, because we have to pray for Israel, but we have to pray for the Palestinians, and we have to pray for Hamas. Because like it or not, while I don't think they have a just cause, because that's not a just cause, still, before God, all sins are the same. All people are people. See? And they all need God's forgiveness, God's love, all of them. And I look at them all from that perspective. And so I pray for all of them. They all need the Lord. They need salvation. They all need peace in their hearts. If they don't have peace in their hearts, they can't have it between themselves. I mean, even within Israel, they have internal squabbles. See? Many countries do. There's hardly a country where they're all in one direction. So, but that's why the Lord told us to pray for others, pray for the nations of the world, pray for all men and their leaders, so they can be guided in decision making. Because at the end of the day, it's all about decisions. How people decide what they're going to do. It's on their minds. So you have those who create the problem with a dubious solution, which was what was already required to be put in place. which was sneaked on the world for the purpose of vaccination, for the purpose of control, for the purpose of the one world order. You remember that diagram I gave you? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Alright, my dearest family, there you have it with the man of God, Pastor Chris. Of course, do well to turn on your notification bell, like I said in the beginning of the video. I've told you, alright, I'm trying to resolve what happened to my channel, but I pray that it get resolved. I really pray it did. Alright, so turn on the notification bell so that every video that I post gets to you early. Alright, and don't forget, tell me what you think about today's video, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.